Horror movies that didn't need a sequel, starting off hot with the original Halloween. I am not saying I'm mad about the sequels. This is one of my favorite franchises. Michael Myers is one of the most iconic, if not the most iconic villain in horror history. But in making a sequel to the original movie, they entirely changed the storyline. In the original Halloween, Michael Myers and Laurie Strode are not brother and sister. He targets her for no fucking reason, and that to me is so terrifying. The whole brother-sister thing only came up in the second movie, and John Carpenter himself has said he thinks it's fucking stupid. And then we all know this franchise then completely spawned out of control. We got a niece, we got a fucking cult, we got like 73 different fucking timelines. This one's a sequel of this one, but we have to erase this one in between. And again, I'm not mad about it. However, the original movie as a standalone movie was so much scarier than anything the franchise could have come up with. The Houses October Built. This is another one where the sequel just entirely changed the story. There's going to be spoilers in this video. I guess I should have said that at the start. In the first Houses October Built, it ends with us thinking that the whole group dies, that they went to this extreme haunt and it actually ended up killing them. Like it was just a bunch of killers that fucking took them and buried them alive. But then the second movie completely changes that and we see that it was just a haunt. And in the second movie, something similar happens, but we also learn that it's just a haunt. Which to me takes away the whole point of the first movie and why the first movie is so scary as a standalone movie. It goes from, oh, these people went to a haunt and they killed them, to, oh, it's just an extreme haunt and they're really getting into their jobs. Not really as scary. I wish we could erase The Exorcist 2 from existence, to be entirely honest. It is one of the worst sequels I've ever seen, if not the worst. It's just so bad. It should have never been made. I don't know who the fuck approved this. The Exorcist 3, however, chef's kiss. We can keep that around all fucking day. Going back to the movies where the sequels completely changed the storyline, Friday the 13th. And this is another one. I'm not saying I'm mad about the sequels, because if we didn't have sequels to this movie, we would have never had Jason Voorhees, because he does not exist in the first movie. But this one also similar to Halloween, like the first movie, the point of that is so much scarier to me. It's this distraught, grieving mother seeking revenge against the people that she thinks deserves it for the death of her son, even though they were not involved in any way. Also similar to Halloween, we get into all this crazy shit, including Jason going to fucking space. I mean, I'm not mad about it, especially because Jason X is one of my favorite ones. I feel like Texas Chainsaw 2 also changed the storyline. I know this one might make people upset because I know like Texas Chainsaw 2 has a cult following. I am not one of those people. I don't like this movie. I'm sorry. I love Bill Moseley. I love Chop Top, but I think this movie itself is just dumb. And it's supposed to be. Okay, I get it's supposed to be dumb. But it just makes Leatherface and family comical as opposed to terrifying like they were in the original. And finally, my favorite horror movie of all time. This is one I actually do not think the sequel to this movie is bad. But did we need it or the several that came after it? Absolutely fucking not.